Okay, so I just finished eating and we watched Dance Moms for like 3 hours. But I'm just getting ready to go to Magic Kingdom, and I figure this would be a really perfect time to just kind of have a little chit chat about what's been happening here at the DCP. And if you've ever wanted to know how I do my makeup, here's how I do it. First we need to find a substantial mirror. I don't have like a handheld mirror. Look at this. What is this wonkiness happening here? Okay. Anyways, the point of this is not to have beautiful lighting and show you how exactly I do my makeup, but rather just to chat. So let's chat. Okay, so yeah, the reason that I haven't been really uploading very many vlogs, SPF, guys, don't forget your SPF, okay? If you're going into the parks, whatever you're doing, use some good SPF. I'm using the Biossance Mineral SPF 50. You can get it at Sephora. And it's supposed to prime and hydrate, so we love that. Okay, so basically, what happened was that I started my training at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and things just got kind of crazy from there because my training was very, very fast paced. Like they taught us the hairstyles and then just kind of threw us out on the floor. Like they never left our side or anything, like they were still there to help, but they just kind of, yeah, I don't know. They just kind of threw us in there, and it was really overwhelming and scary. More on that later. But my schedule like pretty much had me at work all day every day, and so like I wasn't going to the parks really, and if I was, it was very short. My camera battery was like dead the couple of times I tried to film, so it was just like not happening. And so this is me trying to pick everything back up and continue vlogging because I really do want to, and of course I want to have like really realistic videos. As you guys know, I've told you that. Also, I like don't think I'm very good at talking and trying to do makeup at the same time. But yeah, basically I just wanted to be real with you guys and say that my training was really difficult, like to the point where I was like, I can't do this, and I thought I was going to be really good at this job, but I'm not. And like a couple of girls asked for transfers and stuff because it was really difficult. I don't want to scare anybody away by saying that, so I'm sorry if that seems really negative. I just don't really have my thoughts like in order about it right now, but anyways, so yeah, I just got really overwhelmed by my training and just didn't vlog, basically. Now I'm gonna use some foundation. I don't wear foundation every day, but I like to wear it when I'm going to the parks because it just stays on a lot better. So this is the L'Oreal, it's new. It's the L'Oreal 24-hour Fresh Wear Infallible Foundation. And I used to be really fancy and have brushes and everything like that, but like we ain't about that life anymore, so I just put it on my hands and go like this. So, in case you were wondering. And then everybody got sick, so between training and everything and having breakdowns at work about it, everyone started getting sick, and so it was just a lot to handle. But let's talk about some of the really great things that have been happening in the past few months. Or in the past few weeks, I mean, gosh, what is life? So we did a lot of really fun things that I didn't vlog. I'm trying to find a good balance in between like experiencing the DCP for myself and through my own eyes, and then also vlogging and like having memories to keep forever. So that's what I'm doing, is just trying to find a really good balance between the two of those things. And so some of the things that you guys didn't see that did happen though that were really amazing. In my Animal Kingdom vlog, when we were in line for Dinosaur, there's no footage because we actually ended up running into Shelby Rhodes, who a lot of you probably know as Miss Shelby on YouTube. And so we were super excited. I had like messaged with her a little bit, but hadn't met her in person yet. So we got to meet her. We actually rode Dinosaur with her, which was super fun, and we all just like talked and hung out afterwards. And so that was really, really cool just to meet, like, you know, one of the people that had, I had always watched her videos and like made me want to do the DCP and stuff. So it was really cool to get to hang out with her. Hopefully I'll get to hang out with her again maybe sometime on the program. But anyways, that was super cool, and we got to hang out with her, and that she's not in the vlog obviously, but we got to do that night, and it was super, super cool. And then LOL acne. Yeah, just so y'all know, like, skincare is my livelihood, and ever since I got here, just like, no, like, I don't even know what is serum, I don't know. Like, I'm doing good to wash my face every night. It'd be rough like that sometimes. And update, I still have this acne scar that I've had since like the new year. I don't really know what's up with that. I've never had a scar like this, but it is like not going away. So yeah, we got to hang out with Shelby, which was really amazing. And then we also, this was not in a vlog because we had made a decision to not vlog this day, Emma and I, but we were going to go to Epcot, and when we were in the Epcot parking lot, all of a sudden a Flight of Passage Fast Pass popped up, and so we were like, oh my gosh, what? So we ended up going and riding Flight of Passage. It was my first time, and as you guys know, it's very difficult to get fast passes for Flight of Passage, so it was like such a just last minute thing, and neither of us were vlogging, so neither of us got it on camera. But you know, it's just like cool to have memories like that that are just, you know, in your mind and in your heart, and not just on camera. So that was pretty cool. I loved it, by the way. Flight of Passage was amazing. I can't wait to ride it again. I have no idea when that will be, but anyways, also now I'm just using that like Coty Airspun powder, and it's the kind you get at Walmart. It's like $6, and I have had this for like over 6 months now, and it works just as well as the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I used to be like a big fan of that powder, but now I use this and my life's great, so whatever. Anyways, I just like press this all around. It really helps keep your makeup on longer rather than just using a brush. If you use a sponge and you press it into your skin, it helps like seal everything up a lot better. Just a little tip there for you guys. And then I just take a big brush and do a little sweepy. I'm on my porch, by the way. I don't know if I told you guys that. It's really sketchy. There's like cobwebs and moss and mildew everywhere, but like it's fine. Whatever. I don't really know how all this makeup's gonna end up looking either, but it's fine. So yeah, we rode Flight of Passage one day, and that was such a magical moment, and it was the best thing ever. I teared up because it's just such an immersive and beautiful ride, as I'm sure most of you know. But yeah, it was amazing, and I loved it so much. I can't wait to ride it again. Let's see, what else has happened that's been magical? I'll wait to share magical moments at my job that have happened, and that whole like training video that I would like to sit down and make. But I will share one, and it happened a couple days ago. And basically, I had a little girl who, I mean, she was just she's just nice or whatever, you know. I went and did her makeup and her makeover, I mean, and at the very end of it, her mom came, and like before I was about to turn her around for her to see, her mom like handed her something very secretively, and I was like, okay, that was kind of weird, but I was just like, I just blew it off. And then I turned her around, and she looked at herself, and she only looked at herself, that's a loud helicopter. She only looked at herself for a second, and then she looks at me, and she like opens up her hand. And in her hand was like this little pin, and it was a safety pin with like some little pearl beads she had put on there, and then like a little Minnie Mouse button, so it was like kind of like a little grape soda pin from Up. and she like gave it to me, and she was like, it's a friendship pin, and it was so sweet. Like, of course, maybe it didn't take her even 5 minutes to make it or whatever, but it just meant so much to me, and it literally made my whole day, and I will cherish that forever. I'll show it to you guys sometime. It's so cute. But it just meant so much to me, and that's been probably my favorite, one of my favorite things that's happened to me at work. And I've only worked there a couple weeks, so it is a very, very fun job. It's just very tiring, and physically it's very hard because you literally stand the whole time. Like, there is no downtime at all, and so it's very physically exhausting. And then you have to be very on it because, you know, you're a fairy godmother, so you have to have lots of stories and be ready to answer lots of random questions. Like, I had princesses ask me, you know, why can't you meet Moana here, and you know, where's Tinkerbell right now? Like, literally anything you can think of, kids will ask it. So yeah. All right, I didn't tell you this. I'm using this butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. It's in the color Light because your girl is white. And then I have this is literally so random, Pacifica, you can get it at Target and Ulta, blush and bronzer. In the last year or so, I haven't bought a lot of new makeup because I was really broke because of just where I was at in life. So I've just been using like a lot of just random like drugstore makeup and stuff, and y'all, it works just as well. Like, some of it really does work just as well. Okay, now this is how we're doing so far with my face. I don't really know what's going on. We might need to blend that out a little bit. This is probably super rambly and crazy, and bless you if you are actually watching this. What else is new, y'all? I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter. So many planes. Okay, I'm hitting pan on literally everything I own. I just use the Champagne Pop highlighter by Becca. As you can see, it's almost to the bottom. And anyways, so yeah, been lots of really fun, magical moments at my job. I just had like a breakdown a couple days ago because I hadn't had a day off, and I felt like all my friends were being able to have days off and like have fun, and I wasn't being able to do that, and I had a breakdown, and then it was fine. So just remember, sometimes you have to break down before you break through. And that is very true. I was so upset at myself because I wasn't getting the hairstyles down, and I was having families that were very agitated with me all day, and it was really, really hard on me. But I cried about it, and then I worked on the hairstyles, and I went back the next day and I had like my best day yet. So just keep in mind when you get here that it might be a little rough at first. And this is something that Emma, my roommate, and I are particularly wanting to talk about in a video, because I think that there's this idea that like once you get to the DCP, like everything is going to be fine and perfect, and like nothing bad is going to happen, and that like your problems don't follow you here, and like what you struggled with at home is not going to be a problem here. And like that is the case in a lot of different ways, like depending on what your situation is, but also like you still have bad days here. Like you still, you know, stuff still happens here that can be really, really challenging, and life is not perfect. Like, it can seem on videos and stuff that once you get to the DCP, like everything's perfect, but that is just not true. And it's really just about like your mindset in the program. Like, that's what's going to make a difference, like if this is a good program for you or not. But everybody's different. Again, we'll talk more about that later. This is so rambly, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is by some brand called Kaylin. I don't know, I got this from somebody. And it's basically like a caviar stick, like a little like cream eyeshadow stick, like by Laura Mercier and stuff like that. Like all brands have it, but I just use it because it looks like you put in a lot more work than you did, which I really like. So I just put it all over, and then I go again like on the lash line, like kind of as if it were eyeliner, and then underneath a little bit, and it just looks like you did a lot more than you did. So yay. This is actually usually what I do for my work makeup. This is like irritating me. This is usually what I do for my work makeup too, except some days I don't wear the foundation. It just depends. Sometimes I wear waterproof mascara, sometimes I don't. But these days I wear waterproof mascara because I just never know when I'm gonna cry of happiness or cry of frustration at work. So that's the tea. But yeah. So I'm going to be wearing some waterproof mascara. This is just the Great Lash Mascara. There we go. Okay. So anyways, I'm super excited for today because I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom, which is kind of where I end up going all the time when I'm off work, because you really have to have like a full day off to go because it takes so long to get there. But one of my roommates and I are going to go, and I'm going to be riding some rides I haven't ridden before. And hopefully maybe take some cute pictures. We'll see. Maybe meet some characters. Still working on getting my picture book signed and everything by all the characters. Anyways, I would totally recommend making a cool autograph book of your own, or maybe finding like a cool storybook or something. Something like different than just a regular autograph book. I think that those are great, but I think it's so cool to have pictures and stuff to go along with it. So maybe consider making something while you're waiting for your DCP to start. I think it's really fun to do projects like that before you leave. Okay, you guys, so that's basically it. Oh wait, eyebrows. I forgot the eyebrows. This product that I'm using right now, I have very mixed feelings about. It's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. It stays on incredibly well, however the applicator is like terrible. It's pretty much like a lip gloss applicator. It's just weird, but it stays on really well, and I like the color of it, so I keep using it because I'm lazy and I don't want to go buy another one. And you know, gotta use up what we have, right? Anyways, I just kind of sweep it on. It was very weird to get used to using this at first because it's literally like a lip gloss applicator. But I kind of have the hang of it now, so it's not miserable. But when I first got it, I was like not a fan. But it stays on the whole day, you know, so that's like something to be celebrated. Anyways, but yeah, I hope that gives you guys like a little bit of a rundown of what's been happening. Sorry, my voice still kind of goes out a little bit from being sick. Super hoping I don't get any more sick because everybody's really sick in our apartment right now. I cannot call out from work at all unless it's an absolute dire emergency, and even then I shouldn't because I am in a wedding in a couple of weeks, someone that I'm very close to, and I don't want to, I need the call out days just in case I don't get those days off work. So yeah. Alright, this is a toothbrush, and y'all are probably like, what is she doing? Toothbrushes, obviously not the one that goes in your mouth, are great for brushing your eyebrows. I learned this from my mother growing up. So if you're like, why is she using a toothbrush? That's why. I know that's like probably really, really weird, but I don't know. That's just what I've always used because that's what my mom used. So anyways, okay, you guys, I have basically finished with my makeup, but I want to show you one more thing because this is like, you need this in your life. Okay, this is what it is. It's the Maybelline Masterfix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. And I like this just as much as Urban Decay and any of the other brands that are like $30 a bottle. This is like $8 or $9, and it works great. Okay, and my makeup always stays on like the whole day whenever I do this. I wonder what this actually looks like in real lighting. Anyways, okay, that was like so all over the place, I realize, but hopefully you enjoyed my little podcast about my life as the birds are talking over me. And I think we should go to Magic Kingdom now, so let's do it.